Thanks, buddy. You bequeathed me with a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece of information. You know, when I was at Minnetonka High School, I was really socially treated like garbage. And that is something I've tried desperately and so hardly to change. And to no avail. Maybe because of, people like you. But also, I'll acknowledge I've got some issues. But people like you make it so hard to get, socially up the hill. For lack of a better term. Up Observation Peak. Up Eagle Mountain. Whatever you want, bud. But the point is when I went to Minnetonka High School, kids treated me like shit. And I fought back the best way I knew how. Being a little Pinkerton detective and ratting them out for smoking weed and shit. Because they treated me like garbage. I just wanted to be their friend. And when, they treated me like shit, called me a faggot, called me a bitch, called me a weirdo, called me a loser, I said, you know what? I'll show you. I'll show you real good. And I did. I reported them, turned them in, whatever. They didn't want to be nice. They actually went out of their way to be mean. It was, trying to get them to be actually nice and inclusive and try to stop their bullying. I guess I tried, to get in and be friends and punish them when they bullied me, and the school system would punish them, so I felt like I had to take the punishment in my own hands there. And a big one was there was a guy at Minnetonka High School, his name was Mr. Nelson. And Mr. Nelson had a few snitches he worked with. I was one of them, another one was another. Thanks, buddy. That was always the quip. The closing line when you gave him something. Thanks, buddy. And during the course of my years of just being an amateur foot-being detective, I have never seen someone get such a euphoric feeling of fucking with me and watching my emotions spiral out of control. But when you do it, it seems like you're joshing around with either a buddy with a troll account or your troll account. So it's like you're just in an echo chamber jiving with some bullshit. And I see it. And I think that it's interesting to know you tried. You have tried really good. But I got a little something today that makes me, But the point is I never seen someone so stupid that they do that, dude. It's like you're making me say, thanks, buddy, to your own warrant of bullshit, dude. I'm like, I didn't even have to have anybody snitch on you. Thanks, buddy. I'm going to be on a nature hike today. I'm thinking, you know what? I'm not the worst piece of shit. And, maybe we're both two narcissistic egomaniacs. I mean, maybe I think that, my traits warrant me God and warrant me that people should always be drawn to me, like an orbit. Maybe you've got your traits that you think the same about yourself. Maybe we're a horse apiece, but at least I know I'm not the only piece of shit in the room. Thanks, buddy.